Switching gears, another popular fighter making news again, Ryan Garcia, coming off that loss in Times Square against Raleigh Romero, didn't really look, wasn't throwing punches, didn't do a whole lot. And now getting that opportunity, it looks like to fight for the coveted WBC belt against, I'd call him a Mexican warrior. He keeps getting in those big fights, Mario Barrios. What do you think about that, Ryan getting another opportunity and for a title shot?
Well, Ryan's gonna get a lot of opportunities because he brings a lot of eyeballs. Again, this is boxing's a popularity contest now, man. That's what it's about. If you got the draw, you're gonna get more opportunities than the other guy that's working his butt off to climb up the ranks to be able to get his shot when nobody knows who he is, right? So, look, there's not a far going conclusion that Ryan can take out a guy like Barrios, man. Barrios is experienced. I don't give a damn what anybody say. He got a lot of experience, man. He got the best resume at 147 pounds, right? He's a champion. You know what I mean? He's been in the ring with Tank Davis as well. He's been in the ring. Who else was the guy he been in the ring with? That was a
Back
big name.
out recently, obviously.
Pacquiao recently, and there was another one he was in
Thurman,
the
was
ring.
it Thurman?
Yeah, Keith one time Thurman. So I mean, he's felt resistance. He's felt resistance at every single level, right? Even with the southpaw. So I mean, you got a guy like Garcia. His last performance wasn't that great. I expect him to have a better performance this time around. He gonna need to have a better performance because if he brings that type of performance into the ring with Barrios, Barrios is gonna eat him up. It's gonna be easy work. He gonna eat him up, man. But see, this is the thing, man. I noticed one thing about Garcia. Garcia don't like power. Now, does Barrios has enough pop on his shots to keep Garcia
Mhm.
honest? That's what I worry about, right? And and if Garcia land that left hook, can Barrios take it? Because that seemed to be an issue for Barrios. Upstairs and downstairs, the left hook. So, interesting fight. It ain't no far gone conclusion, like I said, that Garcia just gonna walk through a guy like Barrios. Barrios got a lot of experience. He wants to hold on to that strap. You know, he got a lot of confidence in the ability coming off that draw with Manny Pacquiao. He's felt that type of pressure from a legend. So look, I think, hey, look, right now, I favor Barrios in this fight right now. I favor Barrios. I know a lot of people favoring Garcia, but shoot, I favor Barrios. He got a good jab, good fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? He got a good boxing IQ, and I think he's the more complete fighter.
What did you think of Oscar coming out and right away the next day got on social media and shot down the Ryan Jake idea, basically saying, you got a contract with the zone, with me, you're not fighting him.
Oscar tripping. Oscar tripping, man. That's what I think. You know, I'm thinking that somebody gotta wax this guy, man. Somebody gotta get rid of this guy, man. For real. You know, he's a sickness in our sport. Y'all don't understand, man. Like he dumbing down the sport, man. Jake Paul is dumbing down the sport, you know. And what I mean by that is that like casuals that watch boxing, right? They're gonna be watching this Jake Paul dude, and they see that he's bending the rules, and it's all entertainment, right? It's all entertainment. Well, if they don't know the names, they're not gonna be really following the sport, you know. And so that Mike Tyson fight, right? You know how many casual fans came up to me, man, was saying that like, man, that was garbage, man.
Hmm.
Like, oh my God, that was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, was that a real fight, Tim? Like, I feel like I got played. It was a waste of my time.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you have an events like that that's hyped up and they don't live up to the hype, fans are turned off by that, man. Casuals are turned off by that, man. You know what I mean? And they not gonna watch the real fighters fight. The guys that been doing it since they were little, they not gonna watch them fight. They not gonna care to watch them fight. Because Jake continues to dumb down the sport, man. So, but I'm gonna just say this, Oscar. If Ryan Garcia was ready to fight this dude, if Ryan Garcia, uh, with his skill set, with his punching power, he should be able to take out Jake Paul, man. He should have been able to beat him. We need one of these guys to step in there and beat him. Why not get in the ring with Andre Ward? Andre Ward been out of the ring for about a decade. Get in the ring with Andre Ward. You know, Andre Ward will cook him. Oh yeah, he will cook him, man. Yeah, but when you fighting these little smaller guys, man, ain't nobody feeling that, man. Ain't nobody. I'm not feeling that at all. But I think Ryan is big enough. I think Ryan has enough power, speed, and skill to be able to beat a Jake Paul, man. And you got De La Hoya that like money. It'd have been perfect. It would have been perfect. They would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, I guess maybe the TV side of it, they would have to figure out since, DAZN versus Netflix, but yeah, it was interesting. He came out right away and shut the idea down. But like you said, money usually trumps everything. So
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. I think De La Hoya, he understands that he's not gonna feed into the whole circus act. So you know gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Not everybody's like that, but at the same time, man, De La Hoya can be wishy-washy. He can go back and forth as well. You know what I mean? Like some instances where, like when he sold the Ring magazine, I'm just like, man, what are we doing? Like what are we doing? Why you sell the Ring, big dog? Like, come on, man. And now you see where the Ring magazine is going and headed. It was like I was like, damn, you trying to give up a lot of the your power in boxing, man. And you trying to give it up to, TKO and the Sheik now. So whatever happens, you got to deal with it, and now you see that they trying to create their own little league or whatever and get rid of all the sanctioning bodies and have the Ring magazine as the number one belt for them. So thanks, De La Hoya. Thank you for that. So, but that's it, man. What else can I say?